What's good with y'all, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Why We Here podcast. Where at the end of this, you're gonna be asking yourself the same thing. I'm your host with the host, Job Gigolo, aka your favorite dreadhead, aka MacGyver Jigsaw Da Vinci, and I'm here with my bro AJ.
You already know what it is, man. It's your man AJ. Royal Rugrat. Sadius Young. Sabi Womack. Yo! This nigga Mike. Nah, man, you already know what it is.
We got my godfather Mike in the cut.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Father Mike. It's your boy, Father Mike. Mr. Lime and the coconut, mix it all up. What's poppin'?
Yo, these niggas is crazy. In the coconut.
Bro, this nigga thought he was Tyga, son.
Yo, speaking of Tyga, did y'all see what that nigga Soulja Boy said about his?
No, what he say?
That nigga said he basically said he fucked his girl. He basically was like he fucked his baby mom and was playing with Fortnite with his son.
Oh, I ain't see that part. I know he said. I know.
I saw someone post that.
I saw Soulja was like, "Oh, I only wanted to see what the pussy was hitting for." That was it. I didn't know he said something about playing with his son.
I don't know why he's coming at like. What did Tyga do to this man, yo?
This nigga said.
Tyga doesn't do anything to nobody.
He doesn't, and he's always getting picked on, bro. Like, This nigga
said, me and Black China could never work. She like niggas like Tyga, LOL. He said, I fucked your baby mama and played Fortnite with your son.
Tyga didn't do nothing to this nigga.
Yo, that's
disrespectful. Why are you trying to flex on him?
Why? Like even with just beefs and certain shit. Niggas bring Tyga in the shit for no reason.
For no reason.
Like when Nicki Minaj was going at Safari, she brought that nigga Tyga up for no reason. Like Tyga was in the cut chilling. Like he didn't have shit to do with nothing.
That nigga look on Twitter. Oh, new hairline. Oh, wow. Guess I gotta tell these niggas about my new hairline.
Even what happened over the weekend when he was at Floyd Mayweather party. And like some security guard just randomly pointed him out and then started throwing him out the club. It's like, nigga, what did Tyga do? He was chilling. Like, nigga, he said, "Give me the gun." He really tried to reach for the nigga gun. First of all,
he really got to fight that nigga though.
Bruh,
he's not.
No, that nigga. I think he was like Samoan and like big as hell. That nigga was gonna kill him.
He's not.
My thing was, Tyga. Say if he did grab the gun, right? What was he gonna do? You gonna air that whole bitch out?
No, nigga gonna point it. He just, y'all niggas get back.
Are you intimidated?
We out. Get the car.
No, his man's is funny as hell. He's like, nigga, it's real life shit going on.
Yo, put the camera down. Yo, if I was the camera, I'd be like, yo, who is this nigga? Like, he here for Tyga. He not here for you, Red Jacket, man. What you here for?
Nigga said Red Jacket, man. What the fuck is wrong with Mike?
I don't know this name.
Yo, John, get your mans, bro.
Red Jacket, man.
Fuck is wrong with this nigga, son?
Hey, man.
Hey, so, what's on the agenda for today, man?
$80, bro.
$80?
Yeah.
Fuck, we gonna give $80?
Some pussy. Because according to Robert Kraft, that's how much it costs to get some pussy.
This nigga out here paying for pussy.
Yo, so for the people out there who don't know, New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft has been charged with soliciting a prostitute at a Florida spa just hours before the Patriots played in the AFC Championship game, according to police reports in Palm Beach County. So Robert Kraft and 25 other people were charged with soliciting a prostitute, right? And they said it's been like a month-long investigation about sex trafficking going on. And then according to reports, this man would set up like trips to the spy,
Mm-hmm.
and get chicks to do things. They got him on video and everything, which is crazy. My thing is, right, this nigga was only getting pussy for $80.
Only
$80.
$7.99.
This nigga was getting pussy for the price of Air Forces.
Nah, bro, you $20 short, bro.
No. Well, no, because the lowest is 90.
Nah, they're definitely 100, bro. All
Bro.
G-Phase was 100.
Nah, Lowe's is 90. Ain't Lowe's 90, bro?
They be
No.
90.
Yeah, because the Lowe's is 90, the Miz is 95, and then the highs are 100.
Nigga, maybe where you're at.
No, nigga, in Jersey.
Nigga, hell no. I never seen no Forces for $90.
Yes, bro. Forces are not all whites. All white, so
You
just
probably-
all of them. All the Lowe's in general.
You
are
probably
90.
catching them on sale.
No, never a sale. I'm about to actually, I'm about to bring it up on my phone right now.
Not all the lows are only 90.
No, well, the special cons are 105, but the regular Forces are 90. Anyway, forget about the Forces. Nigga was buying pussy for $80. Like, yo, what's going on here?
Sound like
And
some
my
shit
thing
you
is,
would
right?
do.
Huh?
Hmm?
Excuse me.
Huh? What you say? Your thing is what?
What? No, what did you say?
I said your thing is what?
Nah, bro. I don't like how you just try to do that, bro.
What I do?
I think you tried to allude to something. I don't like that.
I ain't allude to nothing. I actually,
What was your question?
I said what'd you say?
Fuck out of here. Fuck you. But anyway, right. The one thing is, right. I mean, this is expected in a sense. That's all old white niggas do, or just old people in general. They buy pussy. What's the problem? And my thing is, right. You're a billionaire, and you only giving up $80. It's niggas
What
in
you
the
mean
regular
only?
world.
What you mean
Bro,
only? He
what's
shouldn't even
$80
be
to a
paying for
billion
that.
really, bro?
But I'm telling you, it's niggas that's like regular civilians that be paying 200 and like not even just doing that. Like niggas be tricking on bitches. They'll take them on $200 dates and then be like, I'm trying to finesse my way into some pussy. This old nigga only paid $80. Was like, yeah, I'm getting that. I'm hitting that at the end of the night. Like, come on now, like
That's a win of mine. As long as it's consensual, chill.
I mean, it has to be consensual, but it's like that's
a low price.
I mean, he did get a bargain. That's like some Sam's Club wholesale.
You feel
me?
You
feel me?
Show the card. Same man. I got the express. What's happening,
Bro?
That's what he did, man.
I expected. He started hanging out with fucking Meek Mill. Nigga was wearing gold chains and shit now. Yeah, man. He was like, yo, I'm on some rapper shit now.
Wait, that's the nigga that helped me get out of jail?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Nigga was dancing on stage with Cardi B. I knew he bought pussy that night. I knew he was buying pussy that night. Come on now, bro. Hey, bro. I'm saying that's just what old niggas do.
You're gonna find lean in the cabinet. That's all I'm telling you. You're gonna find lean in the cabinet.
Yeah.
If they check Robert Kraft's house, you're gonna find lean. It's gonna be there.
I don't think he should be doing that, man. See, like a nigga like me, man. If I was a billionaire, shit.
Shit, what? Explain.
Okay, ain't finished.
I wouldn't be paying for shit. They gonna work for that. That'd be
man.
It'd be like the opposite, like the other way around. Like I'd be the gold mine. You feel me? These bitches would have to do what I say.
Toxic masculinity at its finest. but and I think that actually comes to a big question if you think about it. You know, us as males, in a certain way, we pay for it indirectly. It's not like we outright paying for it, but in a way we pay for it.
How so?
You courting a female, you're basically paying to get the pussy. Like, say if you even like, oh, like, yo, you trying to spark up? Let's smoke. That's $20 for some pussy in a sense.
What if we're matching?
Huh?
What if we're matching?
I mean, matching it, no, but you feel me? Like, say you taking her out on a date. Oh, we going to the movies, we eating some food, then we going back to your crib later. In a sense, you paid $60 to get some pussy. Not directly like, oh, I put the cash in her hand, but indirectly you're doing that. So it's like,
True.
my thing is like, what's the problem with that though? Like, if a nigga want to just
What's
pay
the
for
problem with?
like, why is that? Why is it not legal? Now, me personally, I'm not do some shit like that. I wouldn't do it, and I'm not that desperate. But It's like, why? What's the problem with it? If a nigga want to just give a chick money so she can fuck, what's the problem with it?
I don't know though. I feel like, bro, if you gotta pay to fuck somebody, like, one, your game is weak, or two, like, why? Like, I feel like you just think less of yourself. Cause why are you
But
paying
he
to get
old
some?
though. He's old. What
Like,
game does he have?
You don't got.
It don't
anything you
matter. He
care
should just be
about.
getting play. He should just be getting play off his name, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, in a sense, it's like he's like a rapper. Like Meek, bro, is not gonna have to pay for no pussy. Like, you feel me? Like, he
In
got
a
bitches
sense,
that's just
if
coming
he's
up to him
buying
because his
if
name is
he's
Meek.
buying a chick a Birkin bag and doing all this stuff, that's like, in a sense, he
But
is
what I'm
paying.
saying is Meek don't even. But I'm saying, like, Meek don't.
I'm not
even
saying
have
Meek, but I'm just
to
talking about like all rappers in general.
Right. Any rapper, like, any rapper, whoever you want to name right now, I'm sure, bro, they got like 10 bitches right now or more trying to fuck them just off their name.
Yeah, but also because the bag as well, they want that money. So
Of course, it's the bag, but what I'm saying is they not coming up off that bag either.
Some of them
Because they don't have to.
I heard a
have
bunch
to,
of
what I'm
lyrics
saying.
about Rick Ross, him saying, "Oh, I bought a chick a car," or I bought her a crib," or doing this. Like, you
That
niggas.
was probably after he fucked up. That was not too fucked. That was after. Usually when they're talking about buying bags and buying them gifts and stuff like that, that's after they already got everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's kind of invalid in this argument because you already got to the goal. He didn't pay to get to the goal. He paid after.
Nah, I think niggas be doing all that shit before they even hit. I'm pretty sure. Even just something low key is flying them out. You flew them out because you knew what you were gonna get at the end of the day. That $300 ticket.
I would low key I would do that. But as far as like just
But
giving them money,
that's a $300 ticket you're doing to get, like, at the end game. It's like, I'm flying you over here to get that. So in a sense, I just paid you $300 to get the bag.
But guess what? They gotta find their way back. They gotta find their way back.
If it's $300, 9 times out of 10 is a round way ticket. So they're coming in, they're doing what they're doing, and they're leaving. In a sense, you just paid.
But I'm saying me. This is a one-way ticket, baby.
You talking about for you?
Yup.
So you would fly a chick out?
Yeah, I would. But guess what? I'm just like my parents, baby. You gotta find your way back if I'm giving you a ride there.
Yo, now my mom really used to do that to me every time at the movies every weekend. So how you get home? I'm like,
fuck around and have to walk,
bruh.
Fuck around and have to walk.
I ain't gonna lie, bruh. It was a couple of times I walked from functions or events, bruh. It was a couple, like, nigga, John know where we live. When you gotta walk over that bridge at night, it get real easy, boy. You walking like, damn, bro, my mom don't love me. Bro, niggas had to walk from a couple of events, man, cold as hell, late night, just like, all right, bro.
I don't want to do this no more.
Facts.
It's over with. The game over, man.
But I feel like, I think it's more to it for him though. I think, to be honest, because me and my teacher was talking about it, I think some of it has to do with Colin Kaepernick. Because a day or two right after they said that he was either signing with the Patriots or the Panthers, this happens. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, he can't sign now because the team is under hot water and stuff like that. You feel me? I feel like it's all a decoy, all a ploy to stop.
Oh, you feel like he went to jeopardize his team just
no, he didn't do that. The NFL. I feel like the NFL already knew he was doing this the whole time. But then it's like, all right, now since you about to sign, you're on the verge of signing Colin Kaepernick, and you just won a championship, release it.
Why would I don't know. Why would they keep that like a secret though?
Bruh, a lot of these NFL officials and everything know what be going on. Like, they even knew about the whole Kareem Hunt story before it came out to the public. They knew months in advance. Even with the Ray Rice thing, they knew almost a year in advance before it even came out. But it's like once the public gets hands of it, now we have to take action. I'm pretty sure it's more NFL people that's probably involved with that prostitution ring. Like, they all know what's going on, but it's just like, yeah, we ain't really saying that. If the people don't know, like, basically, like that saying, what people don't know won't hurt them. What we know won't hurt us. If we don't know what's going on, it's like, okay, shit just going on behind the scenes.
I mean, I hear you, but it don't really make sense because, like, at the end of the day, still what he doing is illegal.
It is illegal, but hey, Whatever floats your boat. You want to pay for it? Go ahead and pay for it. That's on you, brother. But yeah, man. Robert Kraft is just an old nigga who wants some pussy. Like, at the end of the day, I say let him be. Do what you want to do.
Speaking of Robert, though, I know y'all heard about Robert Kelly. You know what I mean?
Man.
Robert
I feel
Kelly.
like we talk about him every week.
He's always in the story.
It's starting to feel like that, but it's like every week something new's coming out.
Yeah, man. Ever since the whole the whole Lifetime show, it's like, bro, niggas can't get their mind off R. Kelly. And you know what? I feel like it's a tactic, just in the media in general. Because you know how all 2018 niggas was talking about Bill Cosby?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like all 2019 niggas gonna talk about R. Kelly. That's really what's about to be. They about to destroy his character all year. Even though he
destroyed now.
it's always been destroyed. But it's like they about to go to extreme now. And it's like, hey, I don't think he should, like, feel me, like, how can I say it? Like, we shouldn't be like, oh, defending him, but still, it get to a certain point where it's like, damn, y'all gonna keep going in on him like this? It's like,
some people feel like it should be no mercy because of what he did, or you know what I'm saying, all the accounts that he's even being arrested for. He's being arrested on 10 accounts of aggravated sexual abuse, even though he already posted bail. But it's like, I don't see him getting out of this one.
But he didn't I don't think he posted bail, though. I think somebody else posted bail for him. And it's like, bro, listen, this nigga R. Kelly had a $1 million bond, right? You telling me R. Kelly, the legendary R. Kelly, who made Believe I Can Fly, there's so many features, you can't get $100,000 to bail out?
That nigga had to pay for that lawyer.
Like, what is he? Well, they did say, I know the niggas are illiterate, but it's like, damn, you don't know how to manage your money either. You doing all this stuff.
Maybe he does know how to manage his money, but bro, on the amount of charges that he has, bro, I'm sure he had to drop some bread on the lawyer.
But back in the day, he dropped all that bread on lawyers and stuff. So you tell me, see, that's okay, and that's the thing.
He dropped the bread on them lawyers back then, but now it's coming back out again. So now he has to spend that money all over again.
I think,
this is the difference between before and now. Like, yeah, if he didn't have the money, it'd have been like, damn, like, fuck are you doing with your money? But come on, now, when's the last time we heard a album from R. Kelly or even like a single? Like, the last thing that come to my mind was that album he dropped in, I want to say 2013.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. He's a legend. No matter if you haven't heard stuff from him, even if you haven't heard stuff from him in years, a legend should have money. You don't have to hear a Michael Jackson record for 10 years, but his money should have been still coming in. You wouldn't think Michael Jackson would be broke.
But why though?
That's like saying we haven't got an album from Jay-Z in 4 years and be like, oh damn, Jay-Z going broke. No, you would never think that. Like, of all people who are such like in the higher ups is such in like the faces of certain genres and music and stuff like that, just legendary like acts. Why would you be broke? You should never be broke.
Because, bro, what was he doing for us before all of this came out? Before Surviving R. Kelly came out, who was actually thinking about this nigga? When was the last time he was on tour? When was the last time he dropped?
He's always on tour.
Like, all right, but who know that though? Who knew that? Besides, I guess the people that I was looking for.
His real friends, his real fans, yeah.
Right, and like, don't get me wrong, R. Kelly music, but bro, like, niggas was not looking for him. You feel me? And before all of this happened, I'm not even gonna lie, I wasn't even really bumping his music like that. But after all of this happened, bro,
it made you remember it,
like, bro. Yeah, I'm like, bro, this nigga really does got hella classic cuts. You feel me? Like, damn, like, let me listen to this, let me listen to that. But I'm gonna tell you why I did that, because of all of this is going on. If it wasn't for all of this, the only time I'll probably be listening to that nigga is if I ever did have music before all this happened. If I had the music on my phone and this nigga shit just was on shuffle and it played and it was something I was like, damn, I'm in the mood to hear that. Let me just listen to it. Other than that, nobody was looking for R. Kelly, bro.
I mean, in a sense, okay, you could say that, but like, I still believe if he was a legend, you should still have that money. And my thing is, I think personally, why he's even getting arrested and stuff right now, because he doesn't have money. Back in the day when he had money, this shit wouldn't happen.
Because what's it called? Even the people that was submitting like the tapes, like the evidence in, the more tapes, they only did it because he stopped paying.
And
So
that's
really,
the thing.
it wasn't.
And somebody said that on Twitter too. It was like those people should be locked
They
up.
should be locked up too.
Yeah, because
Like
you withheld evidence all this time just because you was getting a bag. That's bribery in a sense. So y'all should go to jail too then. And that's the only reason why he's going to jail now, because he doesn't have money to pay everybody off. He can't.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. That's what it's a lot of people who should be going to jail. The people parents should be going to jail. Honestly, bro, I honestly feel like this. Like, in a way, it's like they making it seem like he held them against their will. But I feel like they could have got themselves out that situation. You feel me? Because it's like
I don't agree with that.
Nah, listen, he wasn't like necessarily like raping them. He wasn't raping them, but you feel me? So he wasn't holding them against their will, because at the end of the day, they could have got themselves out of that situation. They could have
not
always
like
left.
He's not saying like but then he did lock them away in rooms and stuff like that. So in a sense,
the same thing is psychological.
All right,
yeah,
but what,
it's like it's not only ways to like just physically holding them against his will. You're doing certain things, like even just him having his boys around, like, oh, you can only talk to your mom in this certain thing, or like you can't do this and do that.
It's a psychological thing that's keeping.
But are you? Yeah. But I know a lot of people are weak now. Like, you know right from right, you know wrong from wrong. Like, yeah, at first, yeah, the nigga just what's the word I'm looking for? Like, he basically lied to you and made you think one thing, and you fell for it because you didn't know. Like, you was like naive in a way, not even really naive, because you didn't know that was the type of nigga he was. But when you found out that was the type of nigga he was, like, you still was doing what he wanted you to do. Because if say that it was like we was in their shoes, like with a female, that's not like we did. I don't know. It's kind of hard because like as a like, feel me, like that's low key. We would probably like want that. But as far as like them trying to control us, then nah, I'm not with that. You feel me? Like, nah, that's not what I'm here for. I'm actually here to do music. Like, you want to have sex? All right, cool, boom, we could do that if that's what you want to do. Like, personally, that's what you want to do. But as far as like me being forced to do that, have threesomes and all that, like, if that's not what I want to do, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like I feel like really sitting here analyzing the situation, I do feel like he was wrong for like manipulating them because they was young. But at the same time, I feel as though like they knew right from wrong too, especially like this people at certain ages that they was. Like,
yeah, they definitely knew right from wrong. But like, if somebody plays with your psyche and your mental for so long, it's like your brain is warped to think a certain way. So it's like, in a sense, like you really can't blame them, because like their thoughts are changed, their thoughts are manipulated. So
he starts his tactics from like the first time he meets you.
Yeah.
Like, even even going back to the documentary for one of the older ladies that he took in and like kept in those households, she was saying like he actually like starts planning even from before, like when he's scanning to see who he wants. If you were like a strong-minded girl, like you actually be saying no to stuff, he would just hit it for the night and then drop you back off. But if it's someone like you actually start like he looks at certain points in your nature.
He's a predator.
Yeah, he looks at certain points in your nature to see if you're weak-minded, to see if you can actually follow.
And that's some sick shit in my opinion.
And once he like finds out that you're weak-minded and starts things, that's when he starts his whole tactic. So it's not like something that happens like, you know, like a little bit after they meet. It happens like as soon as they meet. Like, as soon as after that first night, he's already starting that shit. So it's like, you know, it's a gradual type of thing.
You know, this raised like even just like his his situation with the bond and stuff like that. It raised another question for me. A lot of people seem to have money and stuff, but they really don't. Like,
yeah, bro, you know why? They be renting shit. Like, they be renting cars, they be renting jewelry, all of that. Like, they don't really have the money, and if they do, they just renting it. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of these people houses ain't really their houses.
And that's what I was thinking. Like, a lot of a lot of just rappers or like paid ball players and just entertainers, like people who we think to have money, and then they come out like 2-3 years later, like, oh, I'm broke, I'm going bankrupt, this and that. It's like, what are you doing with this money? Like, what is
splurging?
Like,
they splurging because it's so much money. it's so much money they never had, or like they never had that much money, so they don't know what to do with it. Like me personally, I'm not even gonna lie. If I see that much money, I might splurge my damn self. But as far as like going broke, I don't know how. Like I don't think I would be able to go broke.
But then again, we
It's
never
like
had that much money in our life, so we can't. I might say fuck it and just start buying dumb
you
shit
right,
like
but
two
how you
chains.
blow through? But like how you blow through like
Get an
5
MCM
M's?
reindeer.
This
How you,
nigga 2
how
Chainz
you,
bought an MCM reindeer, bro. Like that's the ignorant shit I've ever seen in my life, bro.
MCM reindeer, bro. That's like,
What are you doing with an MCM reindeer?
who even thinks of MCM reindeer? You look at the bag, you like, y'all want a reindeer, but with MCM on
Like
it.
niggas just buy dumb shit, like, and then like I don't get it. But what you were saying, John?
I was just saying, like, how do you just blow through like 5 M's like that? Like, say we used to get a deal today, niggas be blowing through 5 M's like within a year. Like, how do you do that?
But then
because
again,
they're not taking care of it, because they think like, okay, they first gonna initially think, all right, I'm about to take only this amount out and then I'm gonna save the rest. And then once that amount finishes, they like, all right, let me just take a little bit more out, and they just keep doing that until they run out.
Yeah, my man, at
And
me next time.
Nigga, that's my life.
That's
my life right now. Like
And
I'm
I'm
gonna
poor.
take more. I'm like, I mean, another 30. Okay, another 20. All right. Next thing you know, I'm at, damn, I only got $10 like in both accounts. Like, what's going on here? So it's a thing that we all do, just at different levels.
And I had another question too, right? I was like, just like, all right, just me, like, I'm black. So I'm gonna bring up the black community. Like, just studying the black community, right? Even like, say we're not rich or we don't have money, right? Why do we go out our way to break our necks to look like we have money? Like, a nigga could be on campus right now, Gucci down, Louis down, Prada down, but won't even have a book to go to class. Won't do certain things. Like, oh yeah, niggas is buying hella Jordans, hella sneakers, but won't buy a book for class.
Yo.
Because niggas is work.
Please say my
Niggas
name.
is
Please say my name. Just say my name already, man.
Yeah.
Just say my name.
Bruh, I'm just saying, like, I never understood that. Like, why us as just black people in our community in general. Like, niggas could be living in Section 8 housing, like, don't have nothing in the fridge, nothing like that.
Look at MCM.
But we'll definitely have some red bottoms. You definitely
honestly, I think social media like really like is a gift and a curse. Cause I feel like social media is like the causes of people doing the things that they do. Like they, as far as like that right there, like fashion, like you saying people don't have books for class, but they try to like be the flyest out there. They worried about what people think. But whole time they don't even know. Like boom, if you get in these A's, you graduate, and now boom, you get the degree in what you wanted to do. Now you making all this money. Now you can really actually flex and feel me, be successful in life as opposed to just flexing. Now you're not successful. Now you flexing in a 1-bedroom apartment with 7 kids.
Damn, 7?
7?
Can I only have 5?
I'm
Maybe
saying
4?
but you feel me? Like they looking at other people like they trying to live a lifestyle that they not there yet. They trying to live a lifestyle somebody they not even in the same lane. You feel me?
Man.
Like that's really how I
even
feel.
just the biggest scale of even if somebody got Louis and all that stuff, even niggas who don't got like say you won't buy shit in your house or do anything, or like you don't have no money, but you'll find a way to smoke every day. It's like,
Yeah,
bro, that shit, like, why are you doing this shit? You say your priority straight.
yeah,
I'm like,
definitely.
Right? Damn, bro, you contemplate like I never understood that shit. You niggas will hit a blunt all day, but won't go fill out a job application. Like, come on, man. You gotta get to this paper, man. You gotta do something, bro.
Gotta do something with your life.
Ain't all about just weed and bitches all day, man. You gotta get to the money. You gotta do something.
Cause the money gets you the weed and the ladies. So if you ain't got no money, you're looking funny, bunny.
Yo, who mans is this?
We was gonna talk about what
Obama said, but I don't know what Obama said.
Because he was basically talking with who was he talking with?
Steph Curry.
Yeah, he was talking with Steph Curry. He was like, it's a thing about like even in the rap game where it's like masculinity is so um like they feel like they always have to prove something. Like I shouldn't have to prove myself by getting a 8 pound chain around my neck, or I shouldn't have to prove that I'm straight by having like 8 chicks just twerk around me the whole time. Like I have my one wife, and I be chilling, and like that's I already know how man I how much of a man I am. I don't have to like prove it to everybody.
See, well, some niggas are more sincere than others. Feel me? That's like kind of like in relationships, as far as like you got niggas that really will hold their girl down but won't cheat on them. But then you got niggas that are fake out here like they really are loyal, but whole time they go in the dirt. You feel me? I feel like that just separates the grown from the grown men from the boys.
That's honestly it, cause like I mean, I agree with them wholeheartedly. Like it's no point of you wasting like what Zay said earlier, like breaking your necks just to flaunt for one day to people that probably won't remember next week. Like, okay, you
That
got
was a good one.
thank you.
That was a good one.
Thank you so much. Ooh, on the
So
spot.
wait,
But yeah, it's like, I don't get why we always have to try to prove to somebody. And it's like, even when people would be like saying, like I don't have to be dressing up every day. I'd be looking bummy because I don't care. And I feel like in a sense, we're all lying when we say we don't care
because we
how we
care
look.
that we don't care.
Yeah, we care that part, and also it's to some extent that you care what you look like. Cause it's like, yeah, I'm gonna look bummy, but I'm not gonna be looking crazy, like I'm homeless or something. This feels like a certain extent where it's like,
Yeah, like your hair not gonna be out, your teeth gonna be brushed. Like,
yeah, like my teeth, I'm gonna be showering.
If you
like,
didn't care, you probably just come out naked.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or you would probably would have come out in just all different colors that don't match. You be coming out stinking if you really didn't care. If you really didn't care, like you really think about it. So it's like we all care to a certain extent.
Boofing like a blunt.
I mean, some of them niggas do that when they, hey man,
niggas,
some of them niggas just be stinking. Like
niggas be coming out smelling like boof pack. LOL.
And it's like they be trying to be fly and they stinking. I'm like, how you stink and you trying to be fly? Like,
but I think that's just like even just with males in general. I think that just plays to the male ego, because like I feel like we was taught at such a young age, like, yo, we gotta have so much women. We gotta show that we a man all the time. Like, yo, a man does this, a man does that, blah blah, this and that. So it's like when like if you learn that at a young age, if you at 5 years old, you in preschool and like, oh yeah, your dad like, yo, go mess with all the chicks in your class, all this and that. This is gonna manifest when you get older. It's like, oh, I gotta have a lot of women. If I don't have a lot of women, I'm more like a bitch, I'm more like a simp, or this and that, blah blah blah. So it's like, you feel me? I feel like it all comes with just the training of men in general. It all starts from somewhere.
because I feel like really the thing that we gotta start switching is that how not even just men, but just like the media in general, how we like how we equate money and materialistic things and the number of women you got to like happiness. Like saying if you basically got all of that, you gonna be happy. There's a lot of depressed ass niggas that got all that.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure it's niggas. It's like it's niggas that's fucking 15 bitches that's sad as hell.
That's sad as hell. Like they're like, bro, I just want one girl now. Like they really be like thinking the opposite once they get everything. So I don't know why people try to make the notion like it's happiness as soon as you get it.
Yeah, just because it's 15 girls, maybe these 15 girls don't care about your well-being. Exactly. They only want that one thing from you, and that's it. They're not asking you how your day going. They not, you feel me, checking up on you.
Shout on Instagram, man. That's all they
want. Yo, see me. This how I be testing it out, right? I be thugging it. So like I'll go months without getting my hair done. I ain't even gonna lie, I even wear the same clothes for like 2-3 days straight. Cause like I'm doing nothing. My clothes don't be getting dirty like they used to. Feel me? So it's like, bro, like, I really don't be having nobody impressed. Like, shit might sound crazy, bro, but I really be thugging it. Like, I still hop in the tank, you feel me? I still put on deodorant, I still brush my teeth. But as far as, like, going out to impress people, like, I have nobody to impress. Like, even when I do have a girl, I still have nobody to impress. Like, you gonna want the person for what you want them for. So, if you don't like me for me, then you ain't for me. Like, if you don't like me when I'm down, like, I don't need you when I'm up. You feel me?
And, it was something I remember my mom used to say this all the time when I was in middle school and high school. She was like, "You be going out doing certain things, trying to impress your friends, impress ladies and stuff like that." Like, even my uncle used to say this. He was like, "Yo, once I left high school, all the people I was trying to impress and act cool for them and do certain things for them, never spoke to them again."
Mm-hmm.
And it's like at this point now in your life, it's like they're mere memories. It's like nobody's really just gonna nobody's on social media. Yo, remember when you was in high school and you was doing this, doing that, blah, blah, this and that. People got their lives that they going on with. They got other things to think about. But as a kid, you thinking, all right, what I'm doing right now is like this shit gonna be remembered forever. I gotta have this stamp. I gotta do this, blah, blah, this and that. When nobody's thinking about that. Everybody think about how they go get a paycheck.
It's funny that you say that because that's something that I always say to these middle school ass niggas, man.
Mm-hmm.
This like for y'all don't know, I work at a middle school. I'm a tutor there. I be helping these students out because there's some hood niggas, some little hood niggas in the making, and we're trying to switch it so they can be some young scholars and improve our community instead of depreciating. And I be telling them every time because a lot of these dudes are posers. Like a lot of these kids are actually good kids.
But trying to act hard.
Yeah, but they try to act hard for no reason. Like you could see them and be like, "Bruh, I know this isn't you, and I don't even know you." Like you could just easily tell.
You can smell it on certain people.
Yeah, it's like I remember this one big dude. I think I even told you the story. It was like last semester when I first got the job. This big dude, bruh, he just be terrorizing every little nigga around him, bruh, for no reason. He'll literally, bruh, this dude, cause like this nigga's big. Like him and this other dude, they both like. They taller than me. They like 5'11" type shit. They almost 6 foot. And they only 7th graders. So the big dude, he just be terrorizing people, telling him to move out his way for no reason, but just be starting fights. Every time something doesn't go his way, he start arguing with the teacher. And I'm like, bro, what's going on? I remember this one time, this shit was funny. Like this nigga, he got in trouble. So he was coming back because he put his stuff down on the chair. But another nigga came in and sat in his chair. And then after he got in trouble, he came back in the room. He was like, "Move, nigga," and then threw this nigga across the class. Yo, I felt so bad for the because this kid doesn't like he be talking shit, but he really don't do anything. Like he wouldn't want to pick on this nigga, so then he just threw this nigga, and everybody's like, "Hey, yo, why the hell you do that for?" Like everyone's like just in awe. Like, why did he just throw this nigga? So then I had to take him out, and I was like, "Bruh, I don't know why you been trying to flex like you hard for these niggas. Like none of these niggas care, bruh. Like none of these niggas care about what you do. Like honestly." Because after, like, you leave middle school, these niggas will not remember you. They going to focus on what they doing. Like, that's just simple and that. Ever since then, this nigga been chilling the whole time.
And sometimes I wish, like, I could go back in certain times and, like, switch things. Like, even in middle school, I remember in middle school in 6th grade, I remember I got suspended because I got into a fight. And it was, like, whole time, I did want to fight, but I didn't want to fight like that. Because, like, all right, so we in gym class, right? And this one nigga shout out to my nigga Rodney. Yeah. You feel me? Rodney, he a homie after the fact. But like it got so bad in middle school. Like, you know, it's funny. My brother beat him up first in 6th grade, and then I beat him up next. But it was like months apart. But he used to talk shit, right? So I remember like I'm in class, like I'm in gym class. We both had gym class together. And he was like talking shit. And like, you know, he always talks shit. So I'm just like, all right, whatever. But then he said something about my mom. So then I'm like, all right, bro, like, we gotta get it popping now. And then, like, you know how you get dressed in gym and then, like, you go to your next class? He went to the Spanish class. So then when he went to the Spanish class, I walked in after him. I said, yo, what you want to do? I'll fuck you up, boy, this and that, boy, like, going on. The Spanish teacher like, oh, my God, stop. I'm like, my nigga, you could meet me outside, boy, this and that. Like, you feel me? Like, I really want to do something, but I shouldn't even did that, like, starting the whole thing, you feel me? Yeah. But nothing happened at that moment. So then the same day, like I'm in my next period, like this is like the last period before school ends. I knew I wanted to do it because like I feel like if you're still mad about it after hours and minutes and stuff like that, then you obviously still want to fight. So you know, you feel me? You know what I should have did? I should have just told him, yo, let's just go in the bathroom, run a 30, that'd be over. But me being spectacle, being young and dumb, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna wait for him outside as soon as he comes, you feel me? And I'm gonna press him. So you know. He came outside. So I'm like, yo, what was that shit you talking? Blah, 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 this and that. You know, thinking I'm hard. Like, yeah, I'm pressing this nigga, blah, blah, blah. The nigga was really trying to, like, just get away from me and go on his bus or whatever. And I'm still pressing the situation. I should have just been like, yo, the nigga don't want to do nothing. Like, it's over. Yeah. But what ended up happening, right? one of my friends, my man Sean, yo, I love Sean. Shout out Sean. This nigga Sean pushed him into me. So then once he pushed him into me, it was like, fuck, I gotta do something now. It's like, I can't let this shit slide because then niggas don't think I'm pussy. Yeah. So it's like, I can't do this. So it's like, damn, I just start wilding on the niggas. I start hitting him and just like start fucking him up low key. Like, you feel me? And it was just like, while I'm doing this, it's like, I don't want to do this. But it's like, in my male ego, I have to do this because like niggas will not respect me later on. Like, bruh, this thing, I tried to run, right? I tried to run after it because like, yo, I don't want to get suspended, bruh. A fucking teacher grabbed my book bag and just held me. He's like, no, you're not going nowhere. Bruh, I remember I got suspended. My dad came and picked me up. My dad was cool about it. He's like, yo, you got to defend your mom's legacy, bro, this and that. Man, I was home. I'm like, yeah, I beat his ass. Blah, blah, this and that. Yeah. My mom came home and gave me the illest ass whooping in the world, bro. I was crying with shit. I'm like, I just made a nigga cry. I came home, my mama made me cry. But she fucked my shit up, bro. I'm just like, and then like, I was suspended for like 3-4 days, and I'm just like, damn, bro, like, I really just got suspended because I was on just for niggas that don't give a fuck. These niggas all about to get A's in class. My dumb ass is here. But I mean, what was cool though, because I was in 6th grade, the 8th grader niggas was like, oh, bro, like, yo, you that nigga, bro, this and that. Like, they would see me in the hallway. It was like, yo, what's good, Zay? This and that. Mind you, these popular niggas I'm looking up to. I ain't think these niggas know my name, but they was like, yo, Zay, yeah, what's good, bro, this and that. But it was short lived. Because once they graduated and went to high school, and then I saw them in high school, these niggas ain't remember me.
Exactly.
So it's just like, damn, I did this shit for no reason.
Like, I'm telling you, ego is such a monster. Like, y'all really, bruh, like, I was just talking about this too. Well, girl, I was talking about this, Shotty. I'm gonna tell you later after this show. But anyway, I was telling about this time I was in 6th grade. We in groups. I'm with this big nigga, Philip. This nigga got an egghead. If you listen to this, Philip, I don't know how. What's good? But anyway, I'm listening to this nigga, Philip. I don't know if I either said a joke about his fatness or I like jokingly pushed him. But either way, it was harmless play. Mm-hmm. So we walking, right? We walk into the lunchroom. You know what I'm saying? We're about to get in there. We had chicken tenders today. John was about to be smacking. I'm walking. This dude, fat self, run up behind me like flimsy as shit. And then knock my books down. Like, he book checked me. So everyone's like, oh. Now, if nobody said anything, I'm just going to pick my books up. And I'm probably going to joke around with him later. Or, like, I'm just going to leave it be. But the fact that everybody was like, ooh. Now it's like, you know what I'm saying? Not an ego fact. Like, now my pride, like, hey, bro, you're not about to just play me like that. So that's why I had to walk in the lunchroom. This nigga turned around, right? It was like a movie scene. Like, everything was slow motion. I'm just mad as hell. I'm walking up. I said, straight to the noggin, boy. But it was like, because the thing that was like wrong, that like I missed time, I have very big hands for a kid. So like my hands didn't grow into, like I didn't grow into my hands probably to like high school. So then I'm trying to hit this dude cheek. So then he could just be like, and just like run away or whatever. But like my hand was so big, I hit his eye socket. And like that joint jolted like shit. And I was like he started crying and everything. I tried to run away. And like niggas wasn't saying anything until my man's Jordan yelled out. He was like, Mike just slapped the shit out of Philip. the whole lunchroom started going crazy. And I'm like, I'm getting hauled off. I get suspended for like 2 days. So I'm like, bro, just think about it. Even though those are like the best 2 days of my life. I'm not even going to front. My parents didn't even get mad at me. They just said, go upstairs. And I was like, I ran my ass upstairs and chilling the whole time. But anyway, it was like, I think it don't matter because I don't even remember the niggas I was trying to like defend my honor for. Like I
only remember the certain niggas because like I still either keep in contact with them or like I seen them around. Yeah. So it's like
most of the niggas I don't even know I don't even remember their names. So it'd be like it make no sense. At the end of the day, man, just let it go.
More of the story. Nobody gives a fuck what you got going on.
You're not that important. That's what I tell myself every day. You are not that important. Just know that.
All niggas care about in this, not just niggas, all people care about in the world is how they get to the bag, how they gonna eat at the end of the night, how they gonna keep a roof over their head. Nobody cares if you had Jordans in high school, if you had the biggest collection. Nobody cares if you wore Gucci bandanas all damn day. Like, bro, that shit is minor to niggas got real shit to think about. You feel me? Niggas got bills to pay. Niggas got school to go to. Niggas got work to do. You feel me? Nobody give a fuck about what you wore yesterday. And I'm trying to work myself into that like thinking, cause like you know me, I love my fashion shit. You feel me? But I love it for myself. I don't love it because other niggas around me. Like every time I throw on some fly shit, unless you say something or like the homies on the gram or some shit say like that. Like nobody's saying, "Hey yo, bro, that's some nice shit, bro." This and that. I'm wearing it because I like it. You feel me?
I mean, yeah, that's facts. Cause like I feel like most people will say we wear it because like you personally like fashion. Cause that's me too. Mm-hmm. But it's like it's still a part of it where it's like we're looking for validation.
Yeah, maybe in a sense, but
just even if it's like a minute thing as like a compliment, like, hey bro, you looking not even for like the homie or somebody you don't know. Hey bro, you look that's a nice fit today, bro. Like you looking sharp. Then you'd be like, all right, now I feel satisfied because it's like, hey yo, you know what I'm saying? Because like if you was wearing like a fly fit, like, oh, I'm about to kill it, and then nobody say anything,
you'll be hurt.
Yeah, not even your homies say anything. Like your likes ain't even that high on Instagram. You gonna be like, damn, like I thought I was stunning with this one. You know what I'm saying? You gonna
about to kill these niggas.
Yeah, like you gonna put that fit in the back of the closet. Like you ain't gonna think about it anymore. You gonna be like, yeah, maybe.
Nah, not me. I already know if I pop out this fly. I don't need assurance. You feel me? Cause I fuck with it. That's all that matters. Like I never care what anybody thought. Like don't get me wrong. Like hearing people like, oh, that shit tough. Like, oh, word, I feel you. Shit like that. They gas my head up. Like don't get me wrong. It feel good, but bro, I don't need no assurance from nobody.
I feel you. I need to get to that 100%.
Where I'm probably like in the 80, like the 75%, 80% range.
You know, because I'm really starting not to care anymore. Because it's like, you know, it's like, it's a lot of stuff that we be focusing on. That's like wrong stuff to focus on. It's a lot of stuff is like, just we as a people just put so much emphasis on that doesn't need any emphasis at all. Mm-hmm. Like at all. Like it doesn't matter at the end of the day. True. But that will get into an even bigger, like even deeper conversation. So
you want to go deep? We can go deep.
I mean, we can go deep. That's gonna be like a whole another hour. So I'm like,
that would be for our other episode.
That joint gonna branch it. You know, if you want to listen to our philosophy branch,
why is the world podcast?
Where are we on the galaxy net? That's really gonna be it, man.
I'm about to turn Neil deGrasse Tyson in this motherfucker.
You gonna see me as Bill Nye, just popping in, man.
Yo, shout out to the nigga Bill Nye for holding the nigga down all through middle school. You feel me? On the days where teacher ain't want to teach, popping that Bill Nye, niggas was chilling, boy.
That science guy. I wouldn't even be watching those videos.
I feel like Bill Nye, he smoked dope. He got to.
That nigga be saying weed. Rules.
That nigga be down with the bitches and hoes.
He probably do.
On some Malibu Most Wanted shit.
I really be wondering, like, what was he doing at that hotel that day? Remember that video where it was like all the girls was like in their slutty dresses, and then the elevator opens up and it's Bill Nye.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what was he really doing at what was he really doing at that hotel? What was he getting done?
He was getting down to some biology.
Hey man, you feel some anatomy.
Exactly.
Some anatomy, baby.
Oh, one last thing before we have to wrap up this podcast, y'all. Feel me? I'm on SoundCloud. You can look me up. You know what I mean? My Twitter name. Y'all go find me on there. I just dropped this song, man. I had a lot to say. I hope y'all fuck with it, man.
He's speaking wisdom.
Facts.
I had a lot to say. Hey, bro, play a little bit of that for me, bro. Just give him a little bit.
I don't want the real streets.
Streets on lock. Come on, so we gotta get it. What if I was in the trenches? Back and forth the court, no suicide. What if I ever sat and thought about suicide? That's all we're gonna give you. You feel me? You gotta go listen to it. That's all we're gonna give you.
Get it while you get it, bitch.
But y'all already know, man. But y'all already know, like,
nah.
But listen on a serious note though, like, I mean, this is my first time actually getting in the booth, like, really sitting down, really taking the time to really write my feelings down, man. Like, I really hope y'all fuck with it, man. Just let me know how y'all feel. Like, you feel me? And just y'all fuck with it. I might keep dropping. I don't know.
We got John. He's an army knife. He's a Swiss Army knife because he could do the podcasting but he can spit you some bars.
Straight hot fire.
You feel me?
Straight hot fire.
Feel me?
Man,
But,
go listen to the track, bitch.
Season's over.
Hood Rich. DJ Scream.
But unfortunately, we're gonna have to wrap up the Why Are We Here podcast now. Did you ever find out why you here? If not, come back next week and make sure you let me know how y'all feel about that song, man.
Sheesh.
Glee.
DJ Neptune.
Hood Rich King, we out.